Hi guys, welcome to Colouring Book Club. Thank you for being here this morning. Hello Kathleen, #1 top fan. Can't wait to see what you do with this page. Morning Heather, awesome page you have chosen. Thank you Pam, and good morning to you. Oh Lisa, I'm trying to stay away. Ignore it. Intense watercolour pencils on top wall pencil. Yeah. Oh, I hope you can make it, girl. You've probably fallen asleep, but we'd love you. Love to have you in chat. It's been ages. Oh. Alrighty. So, missed you all last week. I decided not to stream. I was going to have a girlfriend over for lunch. I should have checked first because she was in Melbourne, so it didn't happen. So I should have checked first before I said I was going to have her over for lunch. But anyway. So, Dark Fairy Tales, page 82, Hansel and Gretel. And if you're hearing all this rattling and noise and everything, it is blowing its booty out there today. It's a perfect day for art. So, seeing Lisa said intense pencil, well, I thought I'd do the top all bright, nice colours, seeing it's Hansel and Gretel's, you know, the witch's house with all the lollies and cakes and everything, and do that bright and colourful. And down here, it's like dead trees and really dark and ominous, and yeah, so it's going to be absolute complete contrast. So, do this on stream? Yes, it's going to take a few. Never mind, it's a good picture, and I won't have to decide for a few weeks or more what I'm going to colour, because I want to do this one. So I started this tree off with a Rogerton, and they are a hard pencil. Where am I? Properties. Okay, zoom. I should zoom in a little bit. I can get it a bit closer. If you would like, say so. Pan sensational. So anyway, I did one with a Rogerton. I have got Ivory Black, which is V10, Forest Green D7, Cactus Green D17, Spruce D18, and Elm Green D6. If you know a Rogertons, they come in little boxes. Shoot, the boxes were nice, but yeah, I can't hoard and keep everything. So Wesley, leave that alone. Thank you very much. He was doing laps over the Papa Sun, so I opened it and then he didn't go out, so I shut the door again. So now he's gonna, no, leave stuff alone. Vandal, thief. Alright, we'll start off with Elm Green D6. Here he goes again. He's going to start doing laps again. I'm just thinking, I did that one with a Rogerton. So I'll start this one up here. So, Elm Green. Oh, I'm going to shoot him. Open the door for him, letting the cold and the cold in the heat out. Leave us go out. It's bloody cold. Hurry up. I'll guarantee you won't be out there for long. Sorry about that rude interruption. Okay. So what's been happening, guys? Anything exciting? I've had a busy week or so. So I hope everyone else is keeping busy and healthy and all that sort of thing. Yeah, at Rogerton, they're a harder lead pencil. If I had to grade them, I would say they're on the budget side of pencils as far as hardness goes. And I did dig in a little bit with this tree. Good morning, babe. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. Did you have a bit of a sleep in? Yeah, just pressing into the paper. I don't want to really do that much. It is what it is. Told you wouldn't be out there for long. Well, you gotta play yo-yo. I'm streaming, cat. So now what's he gonna get up to? I just found it. Here. I'll probably forget about that. Just grab your breakfast, be right back. No worries, sweetheart. Might mix a bit of black in there and see what happens. It's not black. It's green. So I can get a bit of variation in the greens. They're bright colours of Rogertons. There's no... Even the black's not a real black, dark black. It's more a charcoal colour. Just mix them up a bit. And then I'll do another tree and I'll do it with Intense. I'm missing colouring, but oh my god, I'm having fun with these journals. They're so much fun to make. I made one for a lady a couple of doors up, and it's I can show you another version later on. They're tea bag. They're in the shape of a tea bag, and they're really cute. And I made her one. That came up really good. I did. There you go already. I forgot. I did. I went colouring for 5 minutes. There we go. So it's in the shape of a tea bag. So I laid it up a bit at the front, ribbon. I've got some frills down the side. The front picture on it has a pocket. It's got a couple of stick-on pearls on there, a bit of doily material, like fabric doily that I cut up, and all that sort of stuff. So that's the front cover, but I didn't do any flip through or whatever. I should have, because it's good for my own reference for later on. But anyway, so yeah, and she absolutely loved it. She didn't ask for it, I just made it for her. So I didn't expect anything like that. That's amazing. So now I have 3 orders for a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 12-year-old. Yeah, so one for her, and then she lives 2 doors up, and then my next door neighbour next door, the lady 2 doors up took it in and had to show next door. It's like, look what Hannah made for me. So I'm making a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old. So I have to be careful with like parts coming off and things like that. But I'm very careful there, obviously, with what I do. So that's for her grandkids, I think. And then next door loved it so much she wants one for her 12-year-old niece. So I have 3 that I'm making on order, paid work. Yay! Get to put something back into the supplies that I bought, which is awesome. And So go on with that. Yeah, maybe 3 more as well on the horizon, maybe. So we'll see. Anyway, so the top here is going to be nice, bright, colourful. Now I said to her, if you don't want it, I'll have it. She says, no, I absolutely love it. It's awesome. Never expected anything like that. The inside of it, yeah, is great. She likes hydrangeas and things like that. So I'll put hydrangeas in there. And just the pictures that I have found and downloaded for my journal that I can't get to, my monster journal. Oh, goodness me. There's so many awesome pictures. If you're into gothic horror and downright creepy, oh, these are just fantastic. They will be bright, colourful for kids. Oh no, I'm going to do skulls and dark and black roses. Yeah, they'll be bright and colourful. They're girly, so pinks and yellows and whites and a bit purple and stuff like that. So yeah, they're girly. They're not tomboys like me. I was a tomboy from the get-go. I'd rather stuffed animals than dolls and all that sort of thing. Back to the black. I keep picking that one because it's a dark green. Now I'll put that green on. Just swirling around, mixing some colours up. Good morning to you, Sherry. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for being here. So what have I been doing? I've been making journals. I've got 3 on the go. I made one for my neighbour a couple of doors up. I made one for myself, which is like, I'll try and get some colouring done first, but oh, I absolutely love it. So one for a neighbour a couple of doors up. I made myself one, which was a reasonably quick one as far as ephemera and all that sort of stuff. I didn't have to really do any of that. I'm going to Akadaka! Yay! Down the front in all the action, not up in the heavens so they look like ants. Girlfriend from high school said, do you want to go? And I was shocked because they were my #1 band at school. My folder was black with white writing AC/DC on it, and didn't know she was keen enough to go to a concert or anything. It's like, oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah, she got the tickets and where you going? Down the front. Awesome sauce. And then one of the fellas here, young, well, you know, one of us younger ones, he absolutely loves them. And I saw him the other night. I said, are you going? He said, no, I couldn't get tickets. Are you going? It's like, yeah. he said, oh, there's a couple of others that he knows that are going, but they're way up in the heavens. And I said, no, we're dead front. Not rubbing it in or anything like that. Wasn't meaning to. Wasn't intentional, but yeah. Can't help but brag about it. Oh, Wesley. No. It's not like you're busting for the woo or anything. You just want to go and play in the dish of water. That's what you want to do, don't you? Since my birthday is the 11th, I did a bit of retail therapy at Michael's. Oh, nice. Happy birthday on the 11th, Sherry. Have a fantastic day. Oh, good morning, Diane. Sorry, didn't even see that. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. Have a great time. Mouth's finally healed enough from the root canal. Well, almost normal. Oh, I have to leave him now. He's just going to give me the shit. Where at? Actually, I got woken up this morning at 7:45. I woke up at 6:30 and I was going to get up and I thought, no, I can't be bothered yet. Get some more sleep. Then at 7:45, bang, bang, bang. There's Wesley constantly doing laps over the bloody laptop, over the papa son. Oh, happy birthday to you, Lance. ACDC was my first concert in the early 80s. Yeah, I've seen them a few times, and yes, that was back in the 80s. Long time ago. Never thought I'd see him again. And I mean, I still love him, but I don't even... Like, I've got Back in Black there, and for those about to rock, and blow up your video, but I didn't get any more after that. So any new songs and stuff, I didn't have a clue. So I hope they play a lot of oldies. Because I don't know them. I like to know the words to songs, especially if you go to a concert. Clicking on the screen. Yep. I feel that cold coming in. It's only a small little opening for him. But yeah, I can certainly feel the cold coming in. Probably be quite a bit of difference between these two trees. See, he's back in again already. He's just going to annoy me all bloody stream. And I can't leave that open, it's too cold. What are you doing? Alright, so that's the bottom tunes. Let's pick out green. I'm worried there's going to be a bit too much difference. I could always go over the Rogertons with hints, I guess. Olivine 1340. So 2 trees in Rogertons, and I'll do 2 in antics. So tomorrow, my next door neighbour and the one next to her on the other side have organised to have a bit of a girls' get-together. It's going to be about 15 of us there, apparently. And guess who's not invited? My husband's band opened the concert for AC/DC, I think, that was in the 80s too. Oh, awesome. For those about to rock, we salute you. Yep, awesome. First concert I went to was Wiggles, High Five. That's a deja vu. We've had that conversation before in chat. How funny. Maybe when I went to Crew. Hubs also opened the show for the prior. I'm going to slap him stupid in a minute. Hubs also opened the show for the prior week of Black Sabbath and Blue Oyster Cult for the Black and Blue concert. Oh, he played with some good bands. Well, I don't know who. I've heard of Oyster Cult. I certainly know who Black Sabbath is. They were fun. Too bad he didn't make it up there with his bands. Yeah. Wesley, what are you doing? There it goes. See, he's doing laps over the Papa Sun again. Oh, I'm gonna break his neck. Excuse me. Bit of a horrible smoker's cough there at the moment. Just mixing some of these greens. So that was Olivine, and this is Fern 1560. So yes, tomorrow at 3 o'clock we're having a get together next door, and every one of those people that are going to be there is about 15. She told me about 8 at first, and it's about 15. I think every single person that's going to be there has been bitten by that bimbo bitch across the road. And the low life, I don't think it'll matter on here. Hopefully not. I was talking to someone and she was like, the people were overseas and coming back, and this bimbo across the road constantly like, when are you coming back? What time are you going to be back? Wanting to know exact times and date and, where are you and all that sort of stuff, which is a bit sus. And what she was doing was going up the sideway and nicking the Dyson and using their Dyson. She was sprung. Someone saw her. And she was putting it in the car and using their Dyson. So that's why she wanted to know exactly when they were going to be back and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to slap him in a minute. Rat, you just went out. This is the 3rd time and I've been streaming for 24 minutes. My first concert was Twisted Sister. Oh, laugh out loud, wow. Do I ignore him? Do I open the door for a 4th time? What? What are you doing? Come and say hello to everyone, you snobby cat. What are you doing? Apart from annoying me and distracting and just being a downright little pain. I know I'm going to end up liking the Intense way more than the Rogitons. I'll be sure of that. Oh, somebody. Stop! Leave the door open for you. Just pull the Papa Sun away from the corner. As he goes over the top of the Papa Sun and then bounces off the wall. And during when I go to bed at night, I pull it away so he doesn't do it as much because he just makes a racket, wakes me up. Like he did this morning because I didn't pull it away. Yeah, I liked it. Intense. I don't wind it there. See, now that I've got a wooden horse statue that holds the blind steady. And it's moved. Now that's going to bang. Wait till he comes back in. It shouldn't be too long. It's just bloody cold out there. Bring on the warm weather so I can leave it open and go in and out as he pleases. Let that go. This is a Rogerton, but I'm just dabbing a bit of the Intense pencil on top of it. Let's see how the other side's going. It's all good. Not using too much water. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of difference between the Rogerton here and the Intense here, really. Very similar. Oh my god, that is dreadful. Mine was Skid Row and Bon Jovi. Not cool. I'm trying to. A bit of eye candy happening there. I'm trying to remember the name of the first concert I went to. Demetrius kicking in. Sorry, Sherry. I love all the old school rock bands. You're paying him attention. Laugh out loud. Not what I meant to say. Joe Cocker, that was my first concert. Yeah, you can have that one on your own. I think that's when he wants now. I think that's what he wants now. Fun fact too, Joe Cocker was always old. I went with my then best friend and his friend's now spouse for 36 years. Oh. Try not to pick colours that are too similar to each other. Alright, I picked out some felt green 1530, iron green 1310, light olive 1540, leaf green 1600, Ionian Ionian green 1320 and olivine 1340. Now I'm not sure if he's back in and he's because he comes in and because I've got my head down, I don't see me. He nicks up the front and sits up on the side. Can't see, he must be still out. So yeah, so anyway, we're having a bit of a get together tomorrow. A couple of drinks and whatever. Turn up Wes because the blind's going to annoy me. No end. And yeah, she was nicking in while I were away and using her Dyson. Oh, when she was still doing her cleaning business, that she was using it for that. What she was doing. But anyway. Yeah, what a cheek. Just goes to show the true colours. She's oh so nice and she'd do anything for you. Yeah, wonder why. Anyway, it should be interesting tomorrow. My friend actually rang yesterday and go off, they start up and start talking about it, sort of just going to go, yeah, and sort of shut it down a little bit. And it's like, well, I don't want to get involved in it. I've had my say. I don't really care. I can't stand the bitch. I despise her and her neighbour. I don't really want to talk about them. But if someone wants to let off steam and whatever, I'm not going to stop them. I'll let them go. They're adults. They're up. If they want to have a bitch session, then good luck to them. She said something. I said, yeah, I'll probably get back to her anyway. I said, and if it does, good. Good. What goes around comes around. And I was having a nap. I had a bit of a headache. Anyway, I thought, you rang me for that? Really? What? Woke me up just to tell me that. So I'm not going to stop them. If they want to have a bit of a session, let off steam, go for it. Said you might hear, said you might hear stuff you don't know about yet. Bit of goss. Anyway, that's tomorrow at 3 o'clock. He's back inside, he's up on his stand. Can you just wait till after 11 o'clock before you want to go out of here? Is that okay? Is that too much stuff? No more. You do it again, I'm going to turn the pup sun upside down so you can't do it. Lisa. Hello, good morning to you. Lisa Welch, that is. Don't know what's wrong with Joe Cocker, he's pretty good. Yeah, no, I'm not a real fan of him, but to be honest, you can have him. You and Diane can enjoy him. I just moved to St. Louis and a girl made friends with me and my boyfriend took me to see Joe Cocker. I didn't even listen to his music, but it was fun to go. Yes, he is, but when I was in teens, he looked old, and then he kept getting older. It's funny that. Good morning to you, Lisa Roach. Something cool happened while I was at the craft store. I was yakking with the manager who knows me, and she asked for my channel name, thinking of getting a business to hand it. That's cool, Sherry. It's funny how I almost lost my tea. Nani has the postie and bolted to the window. Oops, popped the tea. Okay, what colour have I used? I'm certainly missing my colouring. I looked at my books last night. What am I going to stream tomorrow? I don't know. I feel so out of touch with it. It's just not enough time of the day to do journals and colouring at the same time. It's not possible. And now that I've got 3 orders, well, that's a priority because it's paid. So, very happy about that. Paid nicely too, I must say. They appreciate all the work that goes into it and all that sort of stuff. And I bought myself a new printer. I got sick of the other one. I've still got it, but it doesn't do what I want it to do. This new one prints A3, prints cardstock. It's brilliant. Prints really nice. So I'm very, very happy with it. I've printed a fair bit out too, so the yellow is starting to get low. It's a bit under half, but it's doing pretty good for what I've printed out so far. It's doing pretty good, so I hope it keeps up that way. So I've got the other ones over on the bottom shelf in the pantry, and I can do normal paper printing with that one. And my new one, well, I can do cardstock up to 300 GSM, A3, brilliant. I don't know if it does. I said to the guy about doing 12 by 12. He said, does A3? I don't know about 12 by 12. And when I was reading the manual, which you don't get, physically anymore, everything's online, there was a mention there of 12 by 12. So I don't know. I haven't tried. I haven't gone into detail about seeing if it fits on the back tray or not, because it is a back tray for A3, so I don't know. The printer that I was researching, looking up the video on YouTube is a few years old, and it does do 12 by 12. But A3 is pretty darn good, and it's a fair bit of print too. It's like, oh, bloody cartridges. It's like, oh well, I better sell some journals. I don't want that top tree that much. I don't know whether I'll play around with it or not. So when I do that, start on the house in a minute, I'll mix them up. I'll do some Rogertons, I'll do some Inktense, I'll do a bit of both. Don't want those greens anymore. in. You should see the size of the gum trees here now. We were told at the garden talk not long after we moved in, they were miniature gum trees, which is a joke in itself. But the size of them now, they wouldn't get bigger than the houses. They're gum trees, really. They're getting really big. And they got a whole lot of way to go. And now we've neighbour a couple of doors up rang me because no one else would probably told me probably. The rods in the hot water service are there to stop corrosion on the sides of your tank. So any minerals and everything are attracted to this rod. Oh yeah, they're all corroded and everything already. We've got to get them all replaced. So a few guys here are going around and changing them for us. The rod's about $70. There goes some of the money from the bloody making the journals. Now you see it, now you don't. And so a few guys are going around. All you do is pay for the rod. They're not charging for the installation and whatever, which is great. Whereas one of the other guys in here is charging $70, $80 for the rod or whatever, and then $50 to reinstall it. And it's like, you son of a bitch. Well, that's going to get around. People will find out, you know, like he's charging. Whereas the ones that are going to do mine and not charging, that's just wrong. Anyway, so every 2.5 years or something, we're going to replace it. And then we're talking to a friend up the road. And he said, oh, he went and got the rod and got his done. And the guy said, do you want two? Because you have to do it every 12 months. It's like, oh, fantastic. Another cheap shit appliance from bloody Lifestyle. And then one of the guys that was installing them said, no, I've got to do it anyway. Do it with the caravan tank because you know, you don't know what's in the water, like minerals, hard water and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, oh, for God's sake, I've never heard of that before. But anyway, it's just another maintenance thing in Lifestyle. So a bit of cash, get it in your hand. It comes in your hand, and then you find out about this bloody anode, and out it goes. It's like, yep, that was quick. I love the influx of metal bands, like popped up plastic, so it's having like coating it too. What site do you sell on? I don't. I've only just started making them really, and I don't sell on sites or anything like that. They scam people. Yeah, well, the guy in here is scamming the residents by charging for the rod and for installation, whereas there's guys in here that are going and doing people's for nothing anyway. And apparently he was charging for the rod and 50 for installation, and then apparently he was charging 100 or something. And talking to the guy up the road, and he said, oh, and I was at my friend's and we were talking in the garage and said, how much did he charge? He said, 130. It's like, what? He said, yeah, 80 for the rod and 50 for installation. And I thought, you prick. Like, that people will find out about that. So that will go down like a lead balloon. But that's just wrong. Anyway, I'm glad he's not doing mine. I had one do mine. He said, old one was fine still. I would have shown, like, you know, could have lasted 12 months. Good morning to you, Brittany. Why did I not live stream last Monday? Because I was going to have a girlfriend over for lunch, so I didn't stream. And then, as it turns out, I should have checked first because she was in Melbourne. So I planned to have, I bought tacos for lunch and whatever, and mince and all that sort of stuff. And I thought, I'll have her over for lunch, so there'll be no stream. And then when I said, do you want to come over? She goes, I'm in Melbourne. I should have checked first. I could have screamed. We call it price gouging here. It is price gouging, yep. It was July the 4th here anyway. Yeah, I know, Sherry, you didn't get back to me, did you? They only need to be done every 3 to 5 years. You ain't been there long enough yet. It depends on the water, apparently. I've been here 4 years in August, and you want to see how corroded they are. And then the guys are getting them out, and the top is snapping off because it's that corroded. And they're just caked with minerals and erosion, and yeah, they're pretty bad, B. They're all stuffed here. And the water is different in different areas. But no, they're pretty, they're buggered already. I've seen them. All, you know, like crustaceans, all crustaceans growing up the rod, and yeah, and they're just snapping off. And a couple have been difficult because they've snapped off. They've got this engineer guy here made a tool to get them out if that happens. So yeah, they do. And I've been here 4 years in August, so mine will probably be had it. Stay tuned, I'll let you know. That makes me not extra brilliant enough yet. Nah, they're pretty stuffed here, girl. We missed you. We actually missed you guys too, sharing your fulfilled plus photo for us. I did. You didn't get back to me rolling off. I showed you what I had, and you said you were going to book at what you had. No. You sent me a picture of the gnomes, and I said, I haven't got that. And then I messaged you and said, how about your idea, you choose the picture, and if I've got it uncoloured, I will colour it. And I never heard back from you. Go check your messages. But yeah, you sent me the gnome, and it's like, I don't actually have that book. Excuse me. I don't have it. I'm going to do the ground because then I can work. I mean, brown goes with anything. Brown's a good colour, like beige and black and white. They go with anything. But yeah, if I do some of this ground, then I can figure out where I'm going from there. But anyway, all sorts of browns. Yeah, that's one book I haven't got is the gnomes. I have enough books. And now I'm not even touching them. So I'm busy making journals. Yeah, I don't sell on sites or anything. I've only just started making them. So I made a few. So I made a couple of, well, that was actually, well, it was book binding, but I made a couple of notebooks, Pam's got one, and I made one for my girlfriend up the road. I did them at the same time. That was my first real go at book binding, I think. They turned out pretty cool. And I made a card for my girlfriend with a shaper on it, and that was actually a card with paper and stuff, all sorts of stuff in it. That was a junk journal card. She can write in it and do stuff with it. And I made one for a lady a couple of doors up, just a little tea bag notebook junk journal thing, which turned out pretty cool. I'm doing my own horror one here at the moment, which I can't get my hands on. Every time I do, something happens. And then I end up making myself another little journal, which is really cool. I'll show you that one because I bloody love it. And then I made the tea bag one, and then she loved it, so she took it next door. So she wants one for her grandkids, and then next door wants one for her niece. So that one is 101720 that I've used. Yeah, I did have a look, Sherry, and I just, I don't know what to colour. I can't think of anything that's got bloody 4th of July sort of theme to it. I don't know. It was doing my head in, and that's when I said, how about you? Your idea, you choose, and if I've got it uncoloured, I'll colour it. I never saw it pop up. How weird. I kept looking too. Yeah, that is strange. I don't keep my messages, otherwise I'd still have it. What coloured message pencils are you colouring with? I'm using Inktense at the moment, Brittany. Rogerton and Inktense, Brittany. Thank you, guys. The ones you showed are very nice, Hannah. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. It's been gone. Dark chocolate. Well, that's appropriate for this house. Some dark chocolate. It was World Chocolate Day yesterday, something. And I ended up having to go to town because I needed a couple of things. I needed milk. So, and some chocolate. I needed chocolate. Or should I rephrase it? So I wanted chocolate. And then I get a message while I'm in town, and it's like, it's World Chocolate Day, call over to the clubhouse and grab yourself a treat before they're all gone. So I come home, put a couple of things away. I was waiting for a delivery from Craft Online. I bought some refill bottles for the distress inks because I'm using a lot of the vintage colours like photo, is it antique photo, is it? And walnut stain and all those sorts of colours, and I'm using them a fair bit, but I think the pads are getting a bit low. So I bought refill inks for them. So I bought 6 inks, and of course black as well. You need black, and a couple of papers, which are really cool, by the way. And so I went over to Clubhouse to pick up my parcel, and I had a couple of crossword books here which were taking up a bit too much room. I was going to pull them apart and put them in journals and stuff in a tuck spot. Excuse me. Girlfriend likes Sudoku, so when I made hers for her, I put a couple of Sudoku games together in an envelope, in a tuck, hidden in an envelope. And then they were taken up, and I went to the op shop and got a couple more books aiming at these young girls. So I had more stuff for kids. Then I come home, I thought, right, you're taking up too much room. So I got the crosswords out, and I took the crossword books out and took them over to the clubhouse and went into the library and put them just shove them in the cupboard. Someone will find them, or they'll chuck them, whatever they want to do with them. Hopefully they'll use them. I couldn't bring myself to throw them out because there was too many more to do. There was still heaps left. So anyway, and then there's goodies on the bench. What about that? Bonus. I'll have a Ferrero Rocher. I think I'll have another Ferrero Rocher. A Chocky Frog. A couple of eclairs. Put them in my pocket. Went to reception. They got a jar there with a few lollies in it too. They got Mentos and a few other things. So I grabbed a couple of them, put them in my pocket too, and I thought that'll be handy while I'm journaling. Grab my parcel, come on home. Dark chocolate. What other colour? A bit of oak 1730. I like the oak. It's a greenish kind of grey colour to it. There's a few little plants and things there. I'll go around them. Add some green to them. Yeah. Basically, I'm saying burnt bronzes and colour paints and antics. I was Brittany. With the trees, that's a Rogerton. That's ink tense. That's a Rogerton. The other trees ink tense. At the moment, I'm using ink tense. But a Rogerton's are nice bright colours, so I'm going to mainly use them on the house, which I will do in a minute. So yeah, I'm incorporating both, honey. I didn't make myself a fresh coffee before I started streaming. Oh shit, I could certainly go now. Notice somebody stopped trying to go out every 5 minutes and drive me up the wall. He's sitting up on top of the cat stand. Nice and chilled out. Just trying to find out or watch some of the match at Wimbledon last night with Alex Diminor and Novak. And it's like, I have to go to bed, I've got to stream. I was getting tired anyway, but it's like, I have to go to bed because I'm going to stream in the morning. I want to see. But more than likely, I mean, Alex starts off well, but then Novak leads you in this false sense of security, and then away he goes. He did a few double faults and stuff. He's going to use his health. Oh, I don't feel great. Not feeling 100%. But then he's, you know, they were a set a piece, and then away Novak was going. It's like, yeah, I don't know, Alex, you've beaten him before, but I have to go to bed, so I don't know what actually happened. What a perfect day for art. Should have got a bread roll yesterday. I thought, no, I don't eat too much bread, but some chicken and corn soup or something and some hot bread roll. Nice. And I'm not going in to get it. I need to get my markers out and have a play B forever. Yes, B. Enjoy it, girl. Once you get them out, it's like, oh, remember that feeling? It's like jumping back on a bike. I like what Treasure Books was doing with old markers. She was pulling them apart and getting the middle out, and then putting them with mineral spirits or alcohol, I think, isopropyl or whatever, in a jar. She cuts them up, puts them in a jar, and all the colour comes out of them, and then she dyes paper and all that sort of stuff with it. It was not a good idea. There's a little colour in here. Later. Do some finer details. Rogerton's for a little bit. Ow. Down the front. There's brown down, or meringue colour. Meringue. Looks like meringues. Oil yellow DL3 and cork LG2. Oh, I am fed up with this chair squeaking. Also added maple sugar D4, not that you can tell, and cello LG3 into the mix. What else can I add in there? Bit of cinnamon, DL2. I'll do a pink one. So this is why I thought I'd use a Rogerton, because they're really bright colours. Some Rogerton coloured pencils have colours that aren't in other sets of coloured pencils. Right, they're really in a lot of coloured pencil sets. Yep, they're nice and bright. That's why I got them out and thought I could use them. Base canvas, are you referring to your copy alcohol markers or some waterproof markers or watercolour markers of some kind? Nick, I would never not with my copies. No, not with your copies. Just cheap alcohol markers, any markers, doesn't cheap markers, kids markers, whatever. Not your good ones. Copics are refillable. Reuse them. Just the old crappy, just the crappy ones that you don't refill. Pull the ends off or break them and snap them if she has to, if she can't get the end off. And then get the guts out, chop it up and put it in a little jar. Hopefully you have enough Copic refill inks to refill any of your Copic alcohol markers. Refilling hundreds of refills. Laugh out loud, got it. Yeah, not your good ones, girl. No. That'd be like getting the chameleons and chopping them up. Yeah, not happening. I've got all the inks to refill them too. Okay. I'm just looking at the colours here. Very pale pink. Try this one. Almond Blossom VP2. Very pale. Like a baby pink pale. And then this one's not that much different. Orchid Pink P1. But it's an icing coloured pink. It's not too over the top. But down the bottom, like your fluoro kind of pinks here. I might add a bit of plum. Just a bit of shadow. Oh, what else? What other colour? Yellow. It's yellow. Straw yellow, P14. I like the colours of a Rogertons, but I wouldn't get another set. Once they're used up, that's it. I would not replace them. Dandelion V3. And I might add just a tiny, tiny bit of orange. Sunset orange. F4. Just right down the bottom. It's making no difference really. So I might bring that colour over here. Bit of orange. Dazzling Sun, F5. Hopefully I get a bit of shadow. Tangerine Orange V2. Yeah, just a little bit. Some blue. Might go this one. Turquoise. P17. So I'm just finding if I use Prisma or something, I could do more layers, more blending. Celeste Blue, P18. And for a nice, that's one I already used. Horizon Blue, VP8. Sharp 10. Spectrum Raw Illustrated alcohol markers used to be refilled. Decided to discontinue the Spectrum because I need to take photos of the Spectrum. I don't have refills for my chameleon ones. I wish I have maybe 10 that need refilling. Yeah, no, I spent a fortune on those bloody chameleons. I love them, but they're just alcohol markers and they're not happening in my books. not on good books anyway. Maybe Brittany doesn't know B from your previous incarnation as a copy queen. You'll have to explain that now. No illustrated alcohol markers. Cases I bought a container store, so to sell on the 6 Spectrum room because I bought them for sale on eBay since no longer. I only had brush pens in markers, easier to blend. Yeah. Laugh out loud, maybe. I gave up on my match girl picture. My hands were dead after night. Have to wait a bit on that. Yep. Well, hopefully, you can get back to it soon. And support crafters companion as far as alcohol markers go. I must have a full set, but I had to throw away and blend the pen and 6 sets of pink classic alcohol markers. because the don't work anymore, or the colour barely comes out after the colour on paper. Then you can try a bit of isopropyl, which is alcohol, and it can revitalise them. So before you throw them out, there are things you can do to try and reactivate and get a bit more colour out of them. I need my glasses, stupid autocorrect keeps doing me bad. Do you have to wear glasses to see when you're reading? I'm going to need to get checked for glasses. The highest number of reading glasses are really helping me on media. Do you currently own all 100 colours of the Tombow Rogerton coloured pencils? Yes, there's 90 actually. I don't have the other 10. I don't think, no. Yeah, no, I've got a set of 90. Yeah, I need them for everything now. It's called over 45. If you're older and especially senior, please get checked to see if you have cataracts. Easily treat with surgery. I had my eye checked last week. My right eye is focused, the left is basically blind. Have you been checked to see if you have cataracts in your eyes? A dear puppy tried to eat my hearing aids and now they are both broken. Oh dear. I need to make an appointment to get them swapped. Not hearing. She said they would replace them once. Oh, thank God for that. Well, the Spectrum Little Illustrator blender marker I never got worked at all. Unfortunately, my diabetes has made my eyes worse as well. Yeah, it does. They told me 10 years ago that 10 years old had cataract surgery and my grandmother had cataracts. The tennis sold, it was set by themselves on the Amazon USA, at least here in the USA. Oh, I actually wouldn't bother with them, Brittany. Once I run out of these, I would not replace them. I've got way better pencils there that I'd rather use. Diabetes attacks the eyes, feet, internal organs, especially sugars of eye. Yep. Yeah. Yes. I asked about, if there was anything they could do, and he said maybe in a few years, but at the moment, no. And I don't know when I got these glasses. I was only getting the cheapies from the reject shop, and at the plus 1.5, and I was going up and up and up, and in the end, it's like, this is not working anymore, my eyes are deteriorating. So I went and got proper glasses, and it drives me up the wall because I've got the two sets, one for now, for reading, and then my distance set, and it's like driving me up the wall. And every now and again, so I might be walking up to the clubhouse to get a parcel or something. It's like, damn, I've got the wrong readers on still. You can certainly tell. So I'd like to add more reds to this, but just I find, the Tombows. Yeah, not really a layering pencil. Yeah, every now and again, like I just did then, I've got to blink a couple of times to... Oh, I didn't put any bloody highlight in this. Oh well. Hopefully the apostrophe will work. We'll find out, won't we? Yeah, it's doing the job. Did I say complete what I was saying before? Yeah, just every now and again, like I did before, I've got to blink a couple of times to try and get my eyes to focus. You know, when you wake up first thing in the morning, you feel like you've got a film, and your eyes aren't clear. You've got to sort of wake your eyes up, and well, that's what it's like when I sit here and colour. Or anything else for that matter. I've got to blink a couple of times to try and just like focus. Alright. Yeah, if I really got into a lot of detail here, if I really got into it, there could be a lot of black that could be wiped out. Let's see, characters last year. Yeah, I had multifocal now, short all along. Yeah, I know, I wish I had thought of that. I would have said, instead of 2 pairs of glasses, could I just get bifocals? But yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. I think they were thinking more about making money off 2 pairs of bloody glasses. I had crap surgery last year, and after her first surgery on one eye, she fell on the stairs. Oops, up in front of us in Halloween Day. She fell down the stairs, cut me. Oh, God. Got my jacked around from grandmother. She had partial blind, partial deafness, and I also had bone. That sucks getting old. Speaking of Copy Queen, Cam just called Bill and he's wanted to check out my channel. Oh. Bottom apartment, and she has to have partial hip replacement on the left hip. She no longer being born in 90 degrees for the rest of her life. And that's going to be a decent restriction. Any more videos for the YouTube channel? Go and check out all her older stuff. Brittany, there's plenty there. It's Brittany, so sad to hear that. Yeah. Getting cataracts done. Don't know yet, but we have paralysis when it comes to it, so I'm just waiting to see if I feel like it. If you can tell her she's a little late, or have you started up another channel B? My mum is now 67 years old, and my dad will be 69 when his birthday comes in September. Yeah, being able to only bend 90 degrees is just... Yeah, this is not nice getting old. This is only a small candy cane, trying to get in between. What else is there? Oh, it's 10:30. Alright. I know I'm supposed to colour, but you know. Alright. I can't help myself. This is what I've been doing. So these are for the girls. So I did this last night. I don't know, she's girly apparently, and she's 12, but anyway. So I made a... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I did wait long enough before I put it in there. Blue's got acetone in there. It dries quick. But it has leaked a bit. Oh shit. Blooper! And I'm going to put a tag on it as well. Gently. Took the corner off. Alright, anyway, so I don't know if she's into this sort of stuff. I'm generally not, but she's girly, some people like. Anyway, it doesn't matter. She can change it if she wants. So you can write on the back of it. So I'm going to put a tag in that. I should have waited a bit longer. Took the corner off. That's alright. Butterfly or something will soon fix that. So I'm going to put a tag on that. So this is a tea bag journal. So it can do the string wrap around, whatever. And so it looks like a giant tea bag. And then that's the inside of it, all folded. This is big. This is actually 13 inches by 13 inches, which is bigger than, obviously an inch bigger than a 12 by 12. So when you open it up, the length of it is huge. So you really need like A3 paper if you want to bring the paper right up. Like if you fold an A4 in half, it's only go to about here. So you've got all this space. But anyway, that's for the girl. And these ones are pretty much the same. They're just slightly... And they're napkins. I put napkins on the craft paper again. So you iron the napkin onto, take the plies off and iron it onto the craft paper. Here in Australia, you get craft paper from Kmart, $5 a reel, from Anco paper. These are the same. I cut out some pink glitter cardstock and used my kids' stencil book and made a scroll, and then I got out the hot foil and did the hot foil, and that's rainbow. If you can see that, that's rainbow hot foil on there, and it's really pretty actually. So that's for the young girl, and this is for the young girl, the younger sister, older sister, whichever the case may be. One's 4, one's 2. So got to watch the parts and everything that I do. The same thing. Did the foil, hot foil pen, and did them. I'll put this one on top, so if someone gets up on the table, he doesn't spot bits and pieces he can run away with. Now these are the real deal. I love these. So I made balance with the book. Alright, so Tracy Fox Creative, and her Etsy channel is Love Junk Journals. And anyway, the kit that I got has these little pouches that you can make up. So these are really, really cool. So I've made them up. And you also get, there's 8 of them, there they are. These boxes, so I've got buttons in one. And I've just got little brads for the handles. And these are like got buttons and things in them. And there's 8 of them, and there's a black template as well, I think. So I made these up the other day. They're super cute. Anyway, absolutely love them, so I made them up. And this I love. So I said that I found so many cool pictures. And I broke my heart when she shut down her channel. Oh, let me guys miss it. Oh, B. Pretty Heather, thank you, B. Cool. Love your videos, B. I like that paper header. Thank you, Diane. Pretty. Thank you, Kathleen. Sam Spark. Oh, sparkly. It's nice paper, and it's from Kmart. It's just glitter. Excuse me. It's just glitter cardstock from Kmart. Channel, but she has the same YouTube channel, but she changed the name of her YouTube channel to Beans Canvas a year ago, or a few years ago, if I remember. Yep, that is correct. So yeah, it's one of the techniques. They should stay up and running forever. Yeah, she doesn't touch them, they should stay up. I love those little boxes. I didn't realise you made them. They look like old matchboxes covered in pretty paper. Well, the print is already on them. So if you really wanted them, you go to Love Junk Journals, which is Tracy Fox Creative, and go to her Etsy. So she's got a website and a YouTube channel, Tracy Fox Creative. But then if you go to her Etsy, it's Love Junk Journals. And there's a kit in there that they did. It was Creep on June 2025. And they did matchboxes. And they did the collab like we did with colourathons. And they made different things and blah, 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 blah. And so it's in the kit for that. Creep on 2025. Creep on June 2025. And the templates for all those 8 boxes are there with the paper, like the print. You just print them out and then cut them up and make them. There is also in the kit, there is a blank template, so you can use your own coloured paper to make the boxes. Anyway, but also I found so many cool pictures, so I put a dream catcher on this, and I was going to use real leather, and I thought, no, because I downloaded 35 from Max Hub Designs. There's 35 leather, what's the names? So, grunge leather. So I downloaded them. Anyway, quite a few of them have stitching on them, but there's a couple that don't. And I really like this one, and I thought it was suitable, so I put a dream catcher on it, because you need a dream catcher for what's in this one. And then I use a bit of fork leather for that. So I was going to put real leather on it, and I thought, no, that looks alright as it is. So ink it up a bit and then open it up. And I absolutely love this book. So I used tea-dye paper, but I also inked it up as well. So it feels really old and soft, and like it feels brittle like old paper. But the pictures in here are right up my alley. So I inked them all up, rounded the corners. So there's werewolves, witches, Frankie's missus, Dracula, mummies, Grim Reaper, and goblins. I think that's supposed to be the Invisible Man. Scary, creepy scarecrows. More creepy, scary scarecrows in the middle, so I can add bits and pieces. And he's creepy, but he's so cool. He's super creepy. Gothic, horror, and downright creepy. The Reaper. Zombie, I suppose, I don't know. That's a good one of the Reaper. See, I still love drawing stuff like if I saw any of these, I would love to just draw them. That's what I used to do growing up. And then I got a bit of gauze and I inked it up and made it old and horrible and stinky and mummy. Stuck it on the page. So over time I could find bits and pieces and add it in there. I think you guys might know his face. He's out of The Witcher or something. I know the show. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's him, so I just put him there for Van Helsing. Trying to think of the show. It's Witch something or whatever. Anyway, you might know who he is. And he's not bad looking either, so put him in there. Frankie's missus again, because when they're printed out, you can have them bigger than this, they're A4, but I did 2 per page, so it's a nice small book. So when you print them out, like folded in half, you've got half of Frankie at the front and half at the back, right there. So it was doing my head in trying to organise which way I wanted it. See, there's Frankie, whereas he's at the front too, so it's a little bit mixed up. But this is right up my alley. I love this stuff, and I can't stop playing with it. And I'm flipping through because I don't want to just sit there in the shelf or the box or whatever and don't do anything with it. So I'm flipping through. More werewolves. And I just love the oldness and the feel of the paper. It feels really old. Love it. Just stressed all the pages with a pair of scissors, run the scissor blade along the paper and stressed out the edges of the paper. Yeah, I love it. I love this stuff. Right up my alley. Monsters, creatures, medieval, everything like that. Old castles, like, love it all. See, told you need a dream catcher for what's in that book. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. Oh wow, just speaking of that, it's very cool. Henry Cavill. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, he's the Witcher. Yeah, thought so. It's a never heard of it. Oh, it's a Witch's Journal. Is that what's a Witch's Journal? It's a Witch's Journal, very cool. Yeah, anyway, I love that sort of stuff, so I just had to flip through it because I just love that sort of stuff. Alright, what have we got here? Because it's made out of cakes and bread and stuff like that, so there's colour in it, but there's also all other stuff. What about purple? Pink and the purple cupcake. Bit of amethyst. Bit of dusky purple. I'll try this. Alright, bit of pink flamingo. Bit of amethyst. Bit of dusky purple. Yeah, I add that one in. Bit of amber, 1710. I have to get the old gel pen, I reckon, and do a bit of bling. This one's a smaller one. Alright, so I'll activate the amber first. I'll look at this now and it's like, oh my god, are you kidding? Right. I'm not surprised, but a couple of trees, a couple of candy canes, some dirt, and there's only 2 hours. No worries, Di. I'd like to put a bit more pink. I'll put a bit of pink flamingo. Should get my delivery from Temu. I thought I would get it yesterday. It's in Geelong, so. But it's Brad's and God knows what else. Feet charms, skeleton charms, skull charms. Just looking to see what colour I'll do the gel pen. Then I'm going to do yellow, gold, purple. No, the purple in that one. Not at all pink. Not up chair. It's silver. I don't know if this will. Maybe if I put white Posca first. Why don't I just leave it white, not put the silver? I don't know yet. Haven't decided. I'd like to get rid of the black lines too. I probably, well, I mean, I'm streaming. If I wasn't streaming with this picture, I'd like to get rid of quite a few of the black lines. Probably do it as I go. But because I'm streaming, I probably won't worry about it. This is why I bought all the Tuli art colours. So I can actually use colours that go. Still see that silver. That might be two. There are a few choices here. So either 3, 4, or 5. Maybe I'll try 3. Haven't used them for a while. You gonna work? It's going to work. It's not really a good colour. It's not an ideal colour. It's not the right colour. I used a better one than that. Something a bit lighter, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, it was working straight up. which is good. See, they're acrylic paints. The nibs can need to be reactivated or given a clean. Anyway, we have a cupcake. Wow. Yeah. I would like to do under the stands, they're dark, and then the cupcakes will stand out. I'll try a bit of burnt umber. Haven't been a long time, but I actually am hungry and feel like eggs on toast. I was doing that when I was streaming, a bit of a fad. It's been a long time, but yeah, I actually feel like eggs on toast after stream. And then hopefully my delivery will turn up. Not as yet. Not yet. I haven't had eggs on toast for ages. No. We'll have eggs on toast together, Pam. How's that? I'll cook you some eggs on toast. Yeah. Bit of madder brown. It's kind of lighter, but still nice and dark. There we go. Now that I've done that, just cupcakes will stand out a bit. Pink. I don't care. I don't care if the colours go together or not. I'm going to do a green cupcake. Lime green 1, 5 through 5. Oh, gold cupcake there actually. I'm not a huge cupcake fan. I don't like dry biscuits. I like to have a bit of cream in between or something that's not dry, like dry. I bought some little cupcakes a few weeks ago. I thought, no, I'll get some. They look nice. Oh, they were really moist. They were beautiful. They were really nice. I went to town yesterday. I want hot bread roll. I want a pretty green. Jungle green. don't really want to go out and be crappy day. I just want to be at home. But I could go down the street local, I suppose. Get a hot bread roll and have some soup. I was going to have eggs on toast. Now I want soup and bread roll, like breadstick. Hot breadstick in the oven. Oh, I'm making myself hungry. Activate. One of my favourite ways to eat eggs. Actually, my hubby said if I wanted to go to Melbourne to meet you and be in real life to colour. Oh, Pam. I don't think I'd manage that long in the car. It is a long way. Maybe something we could plan. Oh, with bells on, girl. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. That would be awesome. Oh, absolutely. You organise it and I'm in. Oh, that's Amber again. Oh, I can see that bloody... What's the name I used? The tool art. And it was just a bit on the red side. I need my white for a second. There it is. So I'll lighten that back up. I have eggs on toast and don't have to go out. But if I want soup or hot breadstick, what do I do? Maybe I should go down local. It's only 10 minutes to Drysdale, it's not far. Local IGA is bloody expensive. I've spent enough bloody money lately. Too much. Junk journaling is junk, you know, you recycle and do all that sort of stuff. Oh yeah? Really? I've spent a fortune on stuff. So I'm really happy to get like 3 orders in and maybe a couple more. I'm happy to get them. It's like at least getting a tiny bit back. And the girlfriend's like, what are you going to do with all that? And it's like, I don't know. She just shakes her head and it's like, yeah, I know, all the colouring books, all the colouring supplies, and then we've got resin stuff, spent a fortune there. And it was funny because Treasure Books, when she uploaded, oh, it's this video this week or the week before that, might have been the week before, and she was talking, you know, like you start something and you feel like you've got to have it all before you start. It's like, are you talking about me? But it's kind of true because there's stuff, like I'm not a pink person, but I bought pink faux. Oh, actually, it's got little frills, pink with frills on it. And it's faux, the faux wool or whatever, and some other stuff. And I'm not a pink person, but I bought pink just in case. And as it turns out, I have 3 girly girls that I have to make journals for, and they like pink, so that's why I bought pink. Gotta be prepared. Whereabouts in Melbourne are you both? I'm just in the southeast, Heather's on the other side of the bay. We should do a Christmas in July picture. Oh, you coming up with ideas again, Sherry? I did think about a Christmas in July picture. Love pink. Yeah, girly girl. Girly, girly girl. Might go a bit lighter actually, I think. Maybe a bit of tan. We'll continue with that. Some tan. I think this might be shortbread around the door. I'm not sure. See, that's I can't help myself. You don't see blue bread, not really. But yeah, like bread. Oh, there's breadsticks there. To go with my soup. So, a bit of tan. Yeah, what I was saying is, like, I like realistic colours, but a lot of it's made out of cake and bread and shortbread and, you know, there's a lot of colour there, but there's also a lot of, like, browns and tans and pastry colours. See, it wasn't such a guts. I could have had some the leftover spatted potato. But I was such a guts last night and I was so hungry. I ate the whole damn thing. And then after it's like, well, I know I shouldn't have eaten all that, but I really love it. And it's pretty big to eat a whole lot. It's a fair bit. But oh my god, I enjoyed it. And if you don't know what spatted potato is, well, they're in Aldi, and they're a spiral of ricotta and spinach. And they're bloody with like what's the name, pastry. Flaky pastry. Jeez, I can't even think of the bloody name of it. I'm just looking at their skin. What colour? I similar colour. Doesn't matter. I'll just do it lightly. His neck and his face. Can't really see hers. Lumpy hair. That bit of tomboy too. Fillet pastry. Thank you, B. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, fillet pastry. Fillet pastry. Flaky pastry. The nice pastry. Ow. Okay, it's 11 o'clock. Done bugger all. I like my two little cupcakes. They're pretty. Well, it's 11 o'clock. I guess I'll get lost. Leave you guys to get on with your lives. Haven't done that much, I know. I'm hungry and I'm itching to get onto these bloody journals and get them done. Especially, I've already been paid for them. They've already been paid for, so I don't like things hanging around and leaving people waiting. Not that they're in a hurry for them, but I'm on a mission. I don't like leaving people waiting and all that sort of stuff. I like to get done. I'm looking at them. If they're lollipops, they're weird looking lollipops. They look more like lollipops. These donuts. Let's do an orange donut. And then I'll go cadmium orange 250. Which donut will I pick on? Oh, maybe I should go to Drysdale, go to Coles. That's a bad thing, though, the bakery. Shouldn't really go near that. I was a good girl, I didn't go in there yesterday. Burnt orange. Just stay home and eat what I've got. Yellow. Now that I've done that, I need to do the actual donut itself. Stop it! Now I want donuts. Shut up, stomach. You're not getting any. A darker colour. The shadow. Okay. Looking good though. Thank you, Peter. I feel like I've done nothing. I can't wait to get all the colour done up there. It's going to take a few streams, you do know that. Get all the colour done up there and this down here really dark, so that absolutely in contrast is going to look so cool. I so anyway. Looking nice, love. Thank you, Sherry. Later, ladies. Bye all. Have a good week. Thank you so much for streaming. Thank you so much for being here. Later, I went to a Pendant last week. I went into Pendant last week. Oh, Pandamart. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wondered if that's what you meant. What'd you think of it? I've had good and bad reviews, but that's like TV and everything else. Okay, time to go. Enjoy your lunch, working on the journals. Bye, everyone. Talk soon. Thank you for being here, Pam. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, everyone. Lisa Fitzpatrick, if you want to back, you obviously fell asleep, sweetheart. It's massive. Oh, okay. Yeah. Heard good and bad about it, but did you have fun in there and spend lots of money? Like a reject shop, but cheaper. Oh. Yeah, B. I'm not going to Panama. They had, yeah, it was on Current Affair or whatever when it first opened. They had stuff that was just not up to Australian standards, like breaking parts, small parts and different things. But that's like everything else, you know, like, yeah, all China, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yes, exactly. But then, you know, I have got so much cool stuff off Temu. Oh, it's around the corner from us. How handy is that? Did they have art supplies? The road was packed with cars. Oh, God. We'll get down there one day. Oh, man, I'd love Pam to get down here and we all caught up and coloured. That would be awesome. All right, guys, love you and leave you. I shall go and have something to eat. I'm going to have a couple of eggs on poached eggs on toast. I think I'm hungry. Or do I have boiled eggs? Boiled eggs, poached eggs or boiled eggs? I'm not sure. See, can't even make up my mind about that. Yes, art and craft stuff. Oh, boy. Stop trying to enable me. Maybe one day I need to save up my pennies again before I go stupid. Take care, guys. I shall see you next week. Love you and leave you. Bye.